Big time. Chima, Greylag, Clatty, thanks for subs. Hold on. J-Balls and Darryl, thanks for subs. Nay Blam, thank you very much. Jeremy Vine, you kind of get a late Blam because the Blam just got cancelled. Ruddles, Lauren, Diafontos, Offbeat and Sackley, thanks for subs. Oh, you've been obsessed with looking for Linda? For one pack of ciggies. Clatty, Greylag, Cinnamon Vector, thanks for subs. Paid £35 for one pack of ciggies. That was like me 40 pence for that poly bag. My game's going live. It's a game, it's a plaything. It's going live. It's got a wee bug, but we'll look at that at another stage. Let's see if it works.
Six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six, six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six.
Fuck you, wee man. Your pal's shite.
There you go. You can play it again as many times as you want.
Six, seven, six, seven, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six.
Fuck you, wee man. Your pal's shite.
For free. For free. For free. For free. See the haha GIF thing that I'm going to do another one that goes the other way, so it comes from your name. Some people said that. I'll do another one so you've got options. Might also, I said that ages ago, says Sixes. Lots of people said it, Sixes. Lots of people said it. What I said though is that you read from left to right. You know, you see the first letter first and then the second letter second, coming for that way. But I suppose it's good coming for the name as well. But you might want it coming for, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to do another one. I'm just going to duplicate it and reverse it so you can do like someday in the middle. A face in the middle and the ha-ha's coming for the going to the left and the ha-ha's going to the right. So you can get that. Okay? Alright. Multigrain and Whiskey thanks for subs. Sweg, Conji, Rye thanks for subs. Papadam. See, I don't call them Papadams. Poppadoms. Or Nan. See, obviously I like a really thin sort of Nan. Bread really kind of thin, roti or whatever you call it. I don't know if they're the same thing, but poppadoms are just fucking unbeatable. You could do it as an chapati, maybe. Aye. See, getting a poppadom going like that, and just eating that, fucking brilliant. Matty right here, Sweg, Arse's Boggin, thanks for the bits. I tried that spunking and water thing last night, but I don't have a bath, so I just did it in a glass. Left it next to my bed and forgot about it, woke up in the night for a drink. Excellent stuff. You got yourself a tapeworm. Enjoy losing some weight. Maya, try it. Thanks for the sub. If you feel a wee bit ill and they do an x-ray or some sort of scan and they see that inside you, let them know it is not a tapeworm. You just had a wee bit of an accident in your private life. In your private life. What you do in your private life is your business. If a doctor says, how did this happen? It's none of your business. It's private. going to have you looking down your fucking... 3-1 trivia. ATS was only in Series 3, 81. Fiona and Libby only in Series 3 and 4, 81, 82. Right. God, what happened? Fuck. Oh, wait, I need to do something. Display settings. Go here, and then go to scale 125. Oh shit, everything's fucked up. Good stuff. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's right. Ah, so it stretches if I do that. Oh, we don't want that. Does that mean everything's stretched all the time? No, it should be fine. Obviously, I've got it in some kind of stretch mode. That Firefox, whatever it's at, will just make sure I've got it maximised. So, Stas, I can't read that. Thanks for the sub. Whistler, thanks for the sub. You're going to Orlando? Quick look at... Would you mind taking a quick look for a branch of cheddars for me? If I say, I'm not going to do that. I think that's a really funny idea, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to press on with other matters. Just make sure you post some pictures and videos on some social media site and let me know about it. Ellis and Smith, thanks for subs. Where's your fucking poppy? Oh, listen, here's what I was thinking regarding November. I was thinking... What do you think of this? No games November. Philip Bosch says gaming November. No games November. Just telly or the... Alright, forget it. Don't know. I thought it was that. New flame. Do you know, it's funny. I watched some documentary. What was it on? Prime or Netflix? Probably Prime. Prime's got lots and lots of shite. You know how Netflix has got shite on it? But Prime's got like... it's like they've just chucked everything in it. You got like alright stuff and all the rest of it. But you'll find stuff that's like... the shitest of the shitest, like forgotten 80s and 70s and 60s wee fucking, you know, like really unknown stuff. It's like they've just got everything. We'll take, it's like they went like that. We'll take everything off your hands. So you'll find all sorts on it. That's a good thing. Netflix is a bit more like they've got a limit. It's almost like it's conspiracy talks. It's like a borderline YouTube. It's good if you're looking for something kind of shite. I saw a documentary about the making of... This wasn't a shite thing. I think it was part of the whole classic albums thing that was on Sky Arts or something. And it was Simply Red and the making of the album, what was it? Stars, maybe? I don't know. I've never really been into Simply Red. They've always sort of been in the background growing up. Always there. I've always thought kind of alright, and then some other ones have annoyed me. Man, it's too tight to mention. I know they didn't write that, but and then that just played like a new flame, and then you had the whole something got me started, the whole kind of 90s stuff. I had the feeling it was interesting watching that because I like the album, classic album programs, whatever they're called. Because I watched one, it was about the making of British Steel by Judas Priest, and I'm not into Judas Priest, but I thought it was quite interesting. And stuff like that, albums that I'm not that into, music that I'm not that into, but just hearing them talking about making it is always an interesting thing. You could be hearing about somebody talking about how they make fucking light bulbs. You'd be like, oh, I didn't know that. All right. And it was just interviewing him. I didn't know he wrote pretty much all the songs. But it's basically him. And kind of made me like their stuff a bit more. I didn't go and play something, but I don't know. Just hearing him talking, Mick Hucknall, just sounding kind of normal. I was like, oh, I like that. But I just had in my mind that all their stuff was like number one. But then I looked at the stuff how it charted about a month ago, or two after watching that, and it was like number 12, number 8, one a kind of number 2 here, number 1, but just sort of I had the feeling that everybody was sort of you couldn't escape. Just felt one song overlapped another. If it wasn't fucking A New Flame, it was Something's Got Me Started, and then when that kind of stopped, For Your Babies, and then when that kind of stopped, and the radio you had fucking Fairground, whatever it's called, and when that wasn't playing, it was something else. Just went, it's as if just when one was sort of like, right, that's going down the charts, right, another one. Jimmy, Casual Yoga thinks of subs and bits. You should give Séance of Blake Manor a look. Seems like a decent stream for Halloween. Séance. Oh, sounds like a point and click to me. All right. Detective mystery.
What secrets are hiding here? Somebody wants us to think that she did. I really need to sort that last out.
I'm at my wits' end.
Can't quite make out what the fucking gameplay is. Hold on. Excuse me, don't fret nothing. Right. Take key. Looks quite interesting. It looks like a combination of things. Like the blueprints, but where I don't know, some other bits and pieces, kind of dialogue stuff and all that. Could be alright. Got 5 stars in the Guardian if that
No,
means anything.
thank you. I'll find something else to do. Ha.
Card Dog, thank you very much for the bits. Spiff, thanks for subs. I think it goes really well with that. I kind of Obra Dinn sort of thing. Oh, marbles, that's right. So I was up late, just finishing off my wee game there. That you see pinned there, you can obviously hide that pin for yourself there. Just sort of pin that to the top so you can really get into it. Just learning Godot. cringe. It's difficult. It's difficult to say. I can say Godot. I can say Godot. There's something about saying Godot. Godot. It doesn't feel. I feel like I'm trying to say something properly, and it makes me feel like a wank. Liam thinks it's up. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, up late. Getting it finished. How many subs in the top 10? Right, you know what? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. That's fucking plenty of time. So, Carrier, good day. Good day, Sport. Bear Hug thinks it's up. I was just trying it out. I was like, why is that? I've learned quite a bit. With just sort of getting an idea of what it's about, part of it. And I'm looking forward to making more stuff. And I'm just wee things like a really nice game, 10 out of 10. The fucking thing is, see the game, see like my game export, the thing that I call it a game, right? It's not a game, it's a play thing, right? That's always called the stuff on Limmy.com, play things. It's like a sketch. It's like a sketch. It's like a 10-second sketch. All it's got is basically a picture in it, some other pictures for the horns and things like that, and a few sound files, and the whole lot comes to about like a fucking meg or two. And you see it, like, see when you export it for Godot, I'm just going to say Godot. See, Godot. See when you just export it for Godot, it exports all these files. You don't see things like the sound files and stuff like that. You don't see all that. It kind of like packages it all up, and then you zip everything up, and you get two things. One, your thing, your game, which is about 2 meg. My one, right? Got guys in doing stuff. About 2 meg, but then it's included this like 35 meg other thing, and I looked it up and I was like, what the fuck is that? I can't remember. It's like something like index.wasm. I was like, what the fuck is that? And apparently that's the Godot game engine. That's the actual, like, whether my game has got tons of stuff in it or no, that's that, and that's it. WebAssembly, aye, that's it, aye, WebAssembly. Aye. And I'm like, well, how'd I get that? Fuck, I mean, I'm maybe living in the past a bit, and 35 fucking meg no matter what. I'm like, that's obscene. That's fucking unstandforable. I'm like, 35 fucking meg? That's going to take people like a half an hour to download. So 35 meg is like an modem back then. So Unity 1 is way smaller, I believe. Well, and this is fucking web. This is HTML5. This isn't even like for a Windows download. This is just the web thing. So, I looked it up, how to get it done, and there's no real way to do it. It says, if you take off 3D stuff, and if you take this off, it's all unticked. It's all pretty much fucking done. That's 25 floppy disks. They were the days, weren't they? Is 35 meg really a problem? I don't think so. I mean, think about it. People fucking upload videos to Instagram and watch them. Just go like that, video. I think all the fucking videos on TikTok, they're probably about 100 fucking mega pop. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but that's quite big. But anyway, see when you sort of test it locally in Godot, I'll get used to it. God, I can't say Godot. I just can't say that. Godot. You can sort of test it, sort of export, sort of test it locally. It won't. You can't just look at the HTML page though. You got to have this whole HTTPS thing. It's a whole security thing. It's got to be like on a secure fucking server. So you kind of got to put it on itch or test it within the sort of Godot kind of environment. You know, you've got to stick it on there. Or they are this fucking shite. Anyway, I noticed when I ran it in the... So see if I want to test it on the phone, I can't just... it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult. You got these fucking problems with it. So I had to put it on itch and then test it on the phone. And I noticed all these wee things like... Every time you click on this wee thing, right, the wee game that I've made, which is up the top, every time you go... You click on something, I want the pitch going up and up and up, and then it reaches a certain pitch, it goes to the end thing. And I changed it to just how many clicks, it's like 15 or 20 clicks. I noticed it happened a lot quicker on mobile. The pitch went up quicker on mobile. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like, if it's like 20 clicks on desktop, it's like only 10 clicks in mobile. I was like, what the fuck is that? Is it registering the fucking input stuff? If I hold down, is that incrementing it? Or is that done? Is that counting as one and release is counting as another? And I looked it up and apparently, I won't go on about this, don't worry. I won't go on about this. Once I stop talking, I'll stop talking about it. It said that, I don't know if it's just a Godot thing, but it says when you've got it on the web, when you've got it in a browser, on the phone, it'll do two things. It'll register a touch and also, like as a kind of backup, register it as a mouse event as well, as if you've clicked something. So it ends up sending two signals when you tap. As a kind of backup. In the one frame. So I had to do some fucking code. I had to do some code where it registers the click for that frame, you know, kind of just a boolean that's like, yes, we've done that. Don't do another one. And I'm like, right, I'm going to have to come back to this. So it seems to work all right, but it's just because of the way I was handling events and not doing it through that fucking, what do you call it? I just don't know about this, but process thing does that every frame, and I'm going to signals. I'm not just the signals, but no, these are well then built fucking signals. The events, the touch events, and anyway. So I'm just looking forward to trying more wee things and just slowly but surely getting more and more familiar with it. I'm already sort of getting that way. It's really good doing wee tutorials and going, you could just paste that in with the tutorial, but actually typing the fucking thing out just to get a wee feel. If last click frame equals get frames drawn return. Well, I don't know about that. I'm just doing it with the process thing. So just going to do more wee things, extra wee things. So get nice and familiar with it like I was with Flash. Because the way it worked with Flash is you could have an idea and go, right, I'm going to make it. Simple as that. Maxinair, thanks for sub. No shape party, thank you very much. Take it, Cornelius, Scotty, Bearhug, thanks for subs. Man slips on slug, good luck. Thanks for being the best satanic stream on Twitch. Capitalise the satanic, please. Thank you. Let me just see one more time if it works.
Six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six, seven.
Fuck you, E-man. Your pals shite.
Six, seven, six, seven, six, seven, six, 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 seven, seven.
Fuck you, E-man. Your pals shite.
Seems to work. Seems to work. And that does go to Twitch. Yep. And it works on mobile and it resizes.
Seven, 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 six, 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 seven, seven.
Fuck you, E-man. Your pals shite.
The scroll wheel, I tried it there. Chat claiming no sound on iOS. iOS not working. iOS sound worked fine on iOS for me, says Danny Blake. Worked for me on iOS. There is no sound on iOS, says Michael. Interesting. Remember what it could possibly be is that you've not got your sound on. iOS is always weird about sound. You usually have to tap screen. Well, that's what I did. The sound doesn't go until you tap the thing. I said there is sound. No, but somebody else said there isn't. It seems to work all right. Autoplay media isn't. It's not autoplay. It is not autoplay. It does it on fucking tap. Right. All right. I know all about it. All right. Remember, I was there at the start. I was there at the start. I'm one of the people that ended up bringing these, causing these things to have to get brought in, these wee rules and security measures. All the things I made, with the pop-ups to crash people's, somebody's computer. Things I made that played sounds that were unwanted. Do you know what you can actually do? I think you can still do this. No, you probably have to click. You'd be able to... Rain Interface, Philly, thanks for subs. I was just remembering... I've said it before on this stream, but I once did a thing in Flash where it was a new thing that was available. Like a new featured fucking method or whatever it was, where you could say something like clipboard equals. So you could make, when somebody came to your Flash site or whatever it is you've made, make the clipboard some bit of text of your choosing. So somebody comes onto your website, plays with your wee thing, goes away, and then as they're doing their work, does Control V for some reason, pastes for some reason, thinking, did I copy that thing for something? They paste, and it sends something like, I'm going to kill you. You're going to die soon. Something like that. Or worse. That's me being nice. So you can set what is in the clipboard, text anyway, to whatever you want. So that could give them quite a fucking shock. They could be next to somebody, and they could say, "Well, on you go, just well, I think I've got it copied. Hold on, somebody's working maybe, and they think they've copied something, and they go to paste something in front of somebody, and it's something incredibly embarrassing." I think you can do that with HTML. You know how you can go onto some website, and if it's like a block of code or some website for emojis. Click to copy. You'll click and it'll copy it to your clipboard. So I know you can do it. I know you can. There is code in HTML that can set what's in the clipboard. I might have to do it on button press. So what you could do, and I don't even know if it pops up saying this thing has been copied to the clipboard. You could, like, so like this here, what you could do is, right, emoji site, there you go. Most popular, look, it's a heart, right? So look, up here, if I do Control V, that's what I've got copied in my clipboard right now, right? If I click on copy, that was copied. Right, that's their end pop-up though. That's not some system fucking thing, I don't think. Right, so now if I do paste, look. So, you'd be able to put something into somebody's clipboard. Either you could just do it with code and you don't have to click. They don't have to click. Or if there is some sort of security thing, you could just have some button like click to enter, click to OK, you know. This website's really good. OK. When they've clicked OK, they don't know it. But you've just pasted into the clipboard. How do you do a cock? How do you do a cock? D? That. That there. That. What? And they'll be accusing people in their work. Well, who else did it? Who else put it there? Baxter, Heavy, Rain, Philly, thanks for subs. Thank you very much. Only 2 equals, haha, says Good Looker. How's yours not like that? No. Ivor Biggin. Right. Let's get some good music on. Or we can have marbles on. YouTube music. Let's get Crazy by Icehouse on. Not that for a while. Right, here we go. Let's go. On you go, say bet. Say where's the bet. On you go. Where's the bet? We could try. Let's do this. Try a highly experimental blind date. Subs, that'd be good.
Let's do this.
Do you know you can't say crazy anymore? You wouldn't be able to come. You wouldn't be able to do that song anymore. You can't say crazy anymore. You got to say somebody who is crazy. It's all that fucking thingy gone mad, isn't it? It's all that madness gone mad, isn't it? I'm allowed to say it because I myself am someone who suffers from craziness. Remember, everybody, what you want to be doing is you don't want to be suffering from craziness, you want to make other people suffer for it. It's their problem. Your fucking problem. I'm on citalopram so I can say whatever I want. Oh, lovely. Great memories. No bet, no, no bet. Great days. Great days. Must be some kind of mistake. Just check my bill here and Gav, how's citalopram for you? Did a good job. Good. Start filling here. Good. Anybody on it and it's just not happening? Anybody on anything, it's just not doing the trick. Tried it, fuck all. Anybody on it, it's like fucking worse. 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 Yep, citalopram. What? Worse? I've heard of that. Citalopram made me worse. I heard of that. Oh, I fucking loved that. It was... See, when they made citalopram, I've thought this before, and anybody that, when I reached any conclusion, like, yes, this works, I think it was people specifically like me, because that worked an absolute fucking treat for me, as opposed to some other people. It helps a bit, it doesn't help at all, it makes them worse, depending on whatever the fuck it is that it depends on. But haven't been depressed since I had mushies, really. How come? Did it just sort of change your mind a wee bit, snap you out or something? Talking therapy is unbeatable though, says Gav. That's Gav who said that. Plasticity. Like, you got to try things, haven't you? Got to try things. I mean, remember, everybody, your mind is one of the most complicated things in this fucking universe. The known universe. And it's in your head. In fact, it is your head. Well, not your skull, but you get the idea. So, you know, take it seriously. You know, don't be too hard on yourself. It's a very complicated machine. Don't compare yourself to other people. I know, but how come I'm like that and they're not? Fuck everybody. The only person that's on this planet's you. The only one that matters. Look at this, look at this. Fuck it. See, this is why I don't bother waiting. Third nice. Look, hasn't even fucking said an idea. Piss off. Man finds a shiny ball. Good. Right, this is just an example ball. This isn't the ball. Everybody, this improv story is based on the idea: man finds a shiny ball, let the story commence. Last time in Storyville, yesterday, remember I said the guy went up to the counter and went like that? Listen, I've got nothing against it. You know, I'd be saying the same thing if it was like a man and a woman shagging in there. Right, remember I said that? Well, I've got an update. He went to another cinema and there was a guy and a woman shagging in the same sort of manner, and he ended up just having a wank. So he's a liar. Alright, that popped into my head this morning. So he's a liar. I mean, if he's got a preference, you know, that's his business. If he's got a preference, but he's a liar with it. You know, for his own personal satisfaction. Man finds a shiny ball, let the story commence. Craig was walking down the street one day minding his own business. And there was a shiny ball like that lying on the ground. Picture the metal ball for Phantasm. Metal balls. Phantasm. Metal ball. Picture something like that. Right. So he picked it up, looked about, went, wonder if somebody's going to come up to me and go like, what, you doing picking it up? That's mine. I dropped that. You know that's no yours. Does that look like something that somebody would just sort of throw away? And he picked it up and he's looking at it thinking that. And then a guy did come up to him and say that. Not the exact same words because that would be mental. But something along the lines of that. He just grabbed it off Craig and went, there it is. Thanks, mate. You were only thinking of taking it away, were you? Aye. You look good type. Craig went, what's that supposed to mean? Guy went like, what's that supposed to be? What's that supposed to be? What's the... Shut up, okay, knuckle sandwich. Guy walked away. Craig went, fuck that. And he looked at the ground, and by the way, that was lying in a wee bit of grass. In case you're thinking, well, what's this environment? Is this on the streets of pavement, concrete, tarmac and all the rest of it? Or what? Where was he walking? Kind of like a middle of nowhere sort of field, going for a walk, kind of near his house, sort of, you know, you can actually walk up to a bit, there's a fence, there's cows and things like that. That was lying in the grass. There's nobody about. No witnesses. So Craig reached in and picked up a bit of grass, just sort of didn't know what he did, just kind of chucked it towards the guy. The guy had walked away, but he chucked it. But just the sort of sound of, like it was a few metres away, right? Just the sound of Craig's foot kind of moving suddenly because of the movement made the guy go like that. And the guy turned around and saw just some grass floating, like just sort of drifting down. And the guy went up. What was that? Did you just try to throw a stone at me? Because that's what it looked like. It looked like Craig had thrown a stone and some grass had sort of stuck to the stone and he'd missed with the stone, but the grass had sort of like, kind of drifted down the way, if you know what I mean. The guy thought he was looking at the aftermath of what was an attempt to throw a stone at his head, right? Craig was just sort of like, didn't really know what to do, he's quite not a violent person, just felt like lashing out without hurting. Just a kind of gesture of violence. And the guy walked back to Craig and went, "You're a right weakling, aren't you? You're a right weakling. You're no alpha. And that's why you'll never..." And just something, Craig went, "Oh, fuck all this," and grabbed the guy and kind of tripped him up. And the guy his neck landed on the barbed wire in the fence. And the guy went like, "Oh!" And sort of, "Oh! Ah! You've really hurt me. You're in for it now." And Craig went, "Right, well, in for a penny, in for a pound." And sort of yanked the barbed wire at the bit where it wasn't spiky, it wasn't barbed, like that. And fortunately, it kind of came loose with one of the posts. So you had to, so that was it. So you then wrapped it around the guy's neck like that. Hold it fucking tight. I don't want to describe it. I don't like describing violence and stuff like that in gore. But the guy was choked and there was many barbs around the neck. And Craig watched him. I watched the fucking life go out his eyes. You hear about that in films, watching the life go out of somebody's eyes. Craig went like, I want to, if I'm going to do this, right, I'm going to make sure this is like the only time I ever do it, right? I'm not going to do what all these serial killers do, and the first time, they go, "Oh, I want to do it again, but this time I want to savour it a bit more." I'm not a bad person. I just want to go, right, if I'm going to do this, then I need to get the full enjoyment of it so that I don't come back and want to do it again to somebody else who's less deserving than this cunt. So Craig just sort of sat down next to the guy and just looked in his eyes like that. I said, "Go to sleep, mate. Go to sleep. That's it. Go to sleep." Craig didn't really feel anything. So this is easy. I thought it would be a big deal. But it's easy. And that metal ball, Craig was like, "Right, so the metal ball, the fuck is that anyway?" And he picked it up and he said to the guy as the guy was slipping away, "What is this anyway?" And the guy died. And Craig looked at the guy, had a bag, and Craig looked in the bag, and there was a case, like a wee, looked like a wee kind of briefcase, but kind of smaller. And he went, "I think the answer's in here." And he went like, he opened it up, and it was like a container that had nice sort of foam bits. There was other metal balls in there, and there was a wee foam sort of kind of cut out bit for that ball to go in. and it had some French on it, and it said the word like bull somewhere. He's like, oh, it's that. It's thingy. It's that thing. Bulls. Guy does, professional or pétanque. What's the difference? Let's see. Do you use bulls in pétanque, or it's the same thing? Pétanque. Is that how you say it? Aye, that's exactly what it was. He should have known. That's exactly what it is there, look. That's what he should have known. It wasn't like that. It was a kind of rounder. Pétanque. Set. Aye, it was kind of like that, but it was like that. In fact, that's the one. That's the one. That's the actual one. So Craig went, you know what? I'm going to get into this. And he went back to the guy, just sort of gave him one final sort of kick to the teeth. And then the guy was like, ah. So he's still conscious, and just left him. Went away, and he got right into bulls or pétanque, and became one of the best in the world. And then, as he was then reached the final of the best in the world. They went, right, you're up against the other one. And he's like, who could this be? Because he didn't know much about it. Didn't really sort of keep up to date with who he was going to be playing. You know how it was? Guy walked it. First thing Craig noticed about the guy was scars around the neck. And I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to leave the story there. But let me tell you this. I'm going to let you decide. You not actually decide, and then I make it canon. But I'll leave it up to the reader and the listener to decide what happened next. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Craig and that guy ended up becoming really good pals. I'm not going to tell you who won, who lost, but they actually ended up becoming really good pals. And that's a true story. Do you know how I know? Do you remember me looking at the picture of the case there? That's how. That's how I know. Gaines Tuesday, Frogs away. Benjamin thanks the subs. Good to be back. Thank you very much. Oh, the fact it doesn't play with it. Bell thanks the sub. Hello, Berlin. Shame about the rest of the chat. Aye. Yeah. Yeah. Well, everybody, thanks for the game. That's my day sorted. You're welcome. Oh, that, right, that I forgot. Keep forgetting things. 4 simple ways in 2 minutes or less to remember more. Nah. No, thank you. I've been enjoying forgetting things. I fuck off. Go to sleep in Paris, wake up in the Alps. Europe's the most exciting new sleeper train. It's fucking shite. I booked that fucking train from Berlin to fucking Paris, and the bastards were like a month to go or something, kind of close to it. Fucking cancelled it. Cancelled it, and I had to. You had to work out: is it cancelled? Is it rescheduled? The email said something like, "This journey has either been cancelled or rescheduled." And you're like, well, what is it then? And we fucking booked someplace in fucking Berlin. We booked it. Unreliable. I've been enjoying forgetting things. Like, something pops in my mind and I go like that. Oh, I've got to remember that. No, something important like I've got to remember to do that thing at 5 o'clock. But just something I've got to read. Something like imagine something here, right? I go, oh, I've got to remember that. I'm just like, let it go. Or I might read about something that's a wee bit upsetting, some news thing that used to stay in my head for quite a while, and I'm just like that. Don't worry about it. This will be just don't think about it, and it'll be forgotten naturally in 10 minutes, and they're gone. They're gone. They're in the oubliette. Gone. Fart Sniffer thinks the sub. I look like Mark Bonner, so it's a huge compliment. Well, it's kind of like Mr. Mulvaney. Gaines Tuesday thinks the sub, and I might have said that to him in person at the Scottish BAFTAs, maybe. The oubliette, I learned it from Labyrinth. He's at the table at Scottish BAFTAs. Right, will we try a blind date? Oubliette. Well, alright. I don't know. No, I think it might be alright. Might be alright. Blind date with a freak. What the fuck is that? You know what I feel like actually? No, we're not getting a game on. I feel like this. I wonder if I should but get that game actually. I know we're in, got 3 hours left. Just get it. No, everybody's saying no this, no that. We're past that now, right? We're past the point of me asking you, is this alright? Is this alright? Is this alright? What's the game called again? Manor. The Séance of Blake Manor. Right, let's give this a shot. Right. If I bin it, they've just got themselves 15 fucking quid for nothing. Add to cart. I'm just hoping it isn't pure boring. Well, that I like it. More than what I liked, that point and click one, that Australian one. That could have been good. It's just that I'm kind of not into the whole... You want me to type in the security code? That's a fucking joke, that. Just get my bank cards. I've got it right here. You can sort of tell how he typed that there, what the number is. Saw the reflection in his eyes. That was a wee email to let me know that I've bought something. Enhance, zoom. Happy Trail thanks for the sub. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna make anything right away Again on Godot. Just keep saying Godot. You'll get used to it. That's what they all say. Godot. That's what they say. That's what they say on YouTube. Godot. Godot. That's what they say. That's what they say. I said downloaded everybody. I'm going to do a lot of reading. A wee bit of theory. Because the sort of thing you get when you're making wee games up or anything like that. Because I've actually got actually I'm a dev. Got a dev past. I never made websites really. I mean, I never made HTML websites. It was always Flash stuff. That's what I always did. And making me play things and wee interactive things and wee games up and stuff like that. There's actually a game that I made. I wonder if I've binned it. I ended up binning everything one day. I just went like that. Oh, got to keep a hold of that. Got to keep a hold of that. About a year ago, I went, see everything. See everything. Bin everything. Bin everything. When I was coming up for 50, I was just like, just get rid of everything. Not absolute everything, just like, say your old stuff and all that, get rid of it. Right? That's it done. You've seen it. They've seen it. You've made it. It was real. But now make new things. So I just went like, aye, that's a good idea. Bin. And then I'm like, oh no, where's that thing that I made? Old web stuff. Oh, that's a shame. Is it? I don't archive. No. I must have got rid of it. Oh well. No inheritance for the young. Gives a fuck. See if anybody cared. They would have archived it. Charlie, thanks a sub. Nottingham Forest are really missing your management skills at the moment. I am needed in wherever it is just now. This is it. We've got a game, everybody. One thing you get is this whole login in Steam user please wait. This is exciting. The consent and sharing data, gameplay and hardware data. No. Now hold on, I'll change the title. Right, so there's a warning of some kind that I cannot be fucked reading. A new detective game. I'll call it that. And what's it called? Manor. Séance. What's this fucking called? I'm trying to scroll through. What's this called? Anybody know to save me tabbing out and fucking closing the fucking game to see the name of it? Séance of Blake. There it is. Okay. Let's watch the telly. That's me changed it. Oh shit, I didn't. Right. Here it is, everybody. I've turned it down a wee bit at your end. Burgundy thinks a sub. Do your best impression of a jobby plot, please. Plop. Welk thinks a sub. Thoughts and prayers to Kaylee, who is currently working on the J&B job bag. Sorry to hear that. Mr. K. Watkins thinks the sub. Not your best. I'm not going to. Right. See, this is the sort of thing I want to work on. If I make a kind of game thing. Why? Why have you got it gone up to 100 when it's increments of 10 anyway? Just a fucking 0 to 10. Like, see when I was making that wee thing up, that 6-7 thing, you're to try to kind of work out, where do I put the fucking code? Where do I put the code for the hand movement stuff? Where do I put the code for the sound stuff? Do I put that on the hand stuff or the thing that's got the kind of parent of that? When do I put all the code on the main fucking root node, the sort of like the main thing? When do I do that and control everything? What's the kind of design pattern? What's the sort of convention? And I never did fucking know when I was actually making stuff in Flash. I never went, this is how to do it and how to always do it. You know, a process. A whole process of like these things registered clicks like the wee hands or something, but you need to set the fucking listeners from the main date that way, so all the code's in the one bit, but all the stuff that actually captures the stuff and says, I've been clicked, this has happened, that's happened, the main thing listens to that and then and reacts to it. Or should I put that code on each thing? You know, I'm not completely clued up or settled on this is how it should be done. I'll never really make anything. I don't want to make anything that's so complicated that I really that would become a bit of a nightmare of a best practices. Something where if I did it wrong, I'd be fucked. I don't want to make anything so like kind of big that I'm actually just going to abandon this because I cannot be fucked, and I'm not even going to really get any money for it. I don't even enjoy it, and nobody's going to like it that much. Just going to leave it. But I like that thing. I like seeing what the conventions are, best practices. Where do you put the code? How much you centralize it in one bit? And if you're going to do that, I mean, you know, I like stuff like that. Stuff like always, as much as possible, centralize the code. Always, so you've got everything in the one bit. And you'll know when you shouldn't or can't. Like, always lean towards centralising it on the one bit, or because if you've got all the code on that thing, you just know without even really having to think about it that's going to become a fucking nightmare. You just want the code. Sorry, I'm going to stop talking about this because I know a lot of people don't give a fuck about this. I mean, the whole idea about these sort of the object-oriented sort of thing is each object, each thing, a hand or a button or something like that, has got code within it that you can call it and you can listen to an event back, it deals with it, and that's it. Other than that, I think just listeners everywhere. Just listeners. Listeners everywhere, that's all you need. Signals, signals, signals. Am I right? A centralised award for having one massive fuck off file coding it. Well, I'm just thinking like that 6-7 thing I've got this thing that holds the hands in it, right? That's got a kind of parent node, so that I've got the wee animation and I can go, actually see this, I need to put this down. But then if I put it down, if I put one hand down, I've got to put the other one down. So just sort of parented, put it in a kind of parent one. And I just stuck the code in that deals with the sound. It's a bit fucking daft. And then I've got this reason to have it code on the main thing. And I just thought, I should have set this up originally. But I kind of like this sort of mess a wee bit. It is bad practice. I kind of like the mess of it all. But because you could spend ages just you got to start somewhere. Start somewhere. I hope you're not saying that I'm starting. I hope you're not saying that I've just started coding. It's nice to. I mean, I hope you're not. I hope you're not saying not like that, right? I'm where I am today because of my coding, not because of the comedy, not because of that. Jonathan Blow did a. Who is that? Name sounds slightly familiar. I get mixed up with porn. Did a good lecture about how people who do things the right way never get anything done. I half agree with it. I half agree with it. Far right activist. Nin thinks a sub. Brave of you to start coding at such an age. Got to keep the mind active. Reaps. But Newman thinks the subs. 15 then, baby. Love to see you developing live on stream. Kablam. Thanks the subs. It's good just to fucking knock something up dead quick and go, oh, maybe I should have made it that way. Or just sort of get it done and fucking get it out. And if it's fucked, it's fucked. And just sort of change it later. But has it changed much since you last tried to make something decent? Well, it's a different thing I'm using.
When do we plan to start?
Sorry, Basil thinks of bits. Rin, welcome back. The ideas for my next thing. I just want to look at some best practices and stuff like that, and look at other wee things like exactly how to use process and on unhandled mouse event or whatever it is, on unhandled event, and other wee things with Godot that are just about I'm going to get on with the game. Just sort of best practices. Best practices. And I want to see that problem that I had. That if you're on mobile web, Godot register and you tap, it registers that as a mouse event, as a touch event, and it synthesizes a mouse event as if you've actually clicked it with a mouse button. So if you're looking for one or the other because you don't know if that person's on the web, on desktop or on the phone, then you're going to end up getting two signals at once, and then it duplicates the thing. And that's the problem that I had. Like how much of a problem is that? It's got to get this thing that only does it once per frame, and the code just seems a wee bit. It could be simplified. So you thought it was telling stuff today? No, I don't know where you saw that. So I'm going to look at that. I'm just going to have a wee sit down with the phone, no making anything, but just reading about tutorials, best practices, and how to go about things. It's a good feeling. It's a fucking good feeling. See, coding something or just having an idea and then making it work. The whole process. By the way, what I'm talking about here is just because of this stupid wee fucking thing I've made. I don't know if you know, but it's this 6-7 fucking meme that stupid teenagers do. 6-7 doing that, right? If anybody says 6 or 7 or 6-7 or just doing it for no reason at all. So I thought I would make this up. And a desperate sort of, this game changed my life. There you go. There's some, see if you look up 6'7", you see some boy who, I don't know, has become a bit of a fucking meme or something like that. Has been like the main one that did it. So I just basically traced there his face like that. If I get sued or they want a cut of some sort of money, I'll just say it's no mate, it's no him. It's no him. Right? The main one who said 2 numbers, aye. So
6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6.
Fuck you, wee man. Your pal's shite.
I'm really pleased.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Fuck you, wee man. Your pal's shite.
I'm really happy with the process. Volume of your voice is a little loud compared, says Bob. No, I know it is. It is. But I just thought I was just going to leave it. I just by accident I saw that, like I clicked on one of the sounds that I had, and I just saw in the kind of inspector thing the pitch. I was like, pitch? Can I pitch this up? Pitch this down? I'll probably be able to access that as a property, and I went. Wait a minute. So like with every click, the pitch goes up by 0.05 or something. And I did it, and I was like, oh, fucking, let's take that. You know, just the wee things just by accident, you know, like, I didn't know you could do that in HTML. Or whatever the fuck it is, web. I don't even know what the fuck it is. How long did it take? A couple of days or something. I say a couple of days, I mean, sort of sitting for a few hours and reading things, looking things up. And then trying things out and then changing my mind and something not working and going to add that wee thing in. And then, how the fuck do you center it? How do you center it? And you're looking up a million fucking things of how to center it and a million fucking videos. I'm going to start the game. People like that. So to center it, you just HTML style sheet center. I'm like, no, not that. Or if you do fit height and then make it, if you put your stuff in make it a canvas, put it in a canvas items. I'm like, no, because then that redraws the whole fucking thing, I think. I just want the bastard thing in the centre. And then something said, was it somebody who said it, like Googled it or something? A 2D camera. What, a camera? Use a camera, and I put a camera at it, and that centers it. That just makes it fucking alright. That was it. And then I had the problem where I want to, if you click on the left or you click on the right of center, then that makes that happen rather than tapping on the horns, because I thought it's just a bit too, having to be a bit too fucking accurate. But depending on what your size your screen is, it still thinks this fucking thing away at the left is the actual left-hand side of the screen. It's all fucked up, and I had to look up the whole... Anyway, it's really interesting to me. Looking up all that stuff and finding out about what works and what's a known issue or the rest of it. So more ideas to come. More ideas to come. Chris Shooter thinks of subs. Bezos will be out in the fucking state with these Prime subs, absolutely. Mecha Popo thinks of sub. Got my kid to play a game and he cried. Yes. Itchy and Chris thinks of subs. Using my resub message to ask how Bobby's getting on. Bobby's good, but Bobby has to go back in the kitchen. She was in the living room, but we're getting some stuff done. And she can't go in there because it's a bit too dangerous. So she's back in the kitchen. She was on the bed up here. No, she wasn't. She was in the living room. And I went to pick her up to take her to the kitchen since she meowed a wee bit. Meaning, fuck off, I was comfy. But then when I put her on the couch in the kitchen and she sort of sat up, she had her eyes like that. So she's fine. So she's in there with her food, her water, her litter, a lovely view, and she's going to have a great time. Great time. Clumping or non-clumping, whatever's the ethical one. Whatever one doesn't get me cancelled. Pablo, thanks to sub. Oh, celebrate my Prime sub like your character doing dancing at the wedding reception. I mean, honestly, I could not stand. Oh, hold on. Twitch. Hold on. I would not be able to sort of, if I said it. The fuck is that? Saying, oh, I got clumping litter, and people going, you shouldn't use that. You're a bad person. Or non-clumping. You never use non-clumping. I cannot fucking stand people anymore. I cannot fucking take it. Gift a sub. Do you know what I mean? You're a bad person regardless. No, there's you think you're maxed out, but apparently you're no. Thank you very much for your service, Alice. No, you're not maxed out in your badness. You think you're, but you're no. It's the best that you could do is to not give a fuck, but unfortunately I do care. Jongo did get the sub, yes. Right, here we go. So is that coding part around my system for the day? Navitron thinks the sub. Yes, it is. I'm never making anything that's got this. Just shut up. Right. But you know what I do want to make next? Well, make at some point. Absolutely want to make. And I'll probably do it as like a kind of Windows download rather than a web thing, because web things, you're limited to certain things, right? Sorry, I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm... maybe your dad said clumping instead of clouping, louping. I don't think so. That was fucking brilliant, putting bleach on that toothbrush. I'm really pleased with that. I'm really proud of myself that I did something to affect change in the world. I did something to affect change in the world. In case you don't know, everybody, I was maybe probably 21 or thereabouts. Or 20, because I don't think my mom was about... She died when I was 20, so... say 21 or something. And it was me and my dad. My brother was staying in the house at that point. So he was staying there, then he would move out and he'd sort of move back in. He was staying at some point, and my fucking... see, my brother would always do things like when I was younger, I'd have like, let's say I had clothes in the fucking tumble dryer when I was younger, right? See, if he wanted to dry something, he'd just take all the fucking stuff. You'd come to get your clothes that are in the tumble dryer, right? And they're dumped on the fucking grin, soaked. Because he wanted to chuck in a fucking pair of denims. Or stuff would just sort of be hanging out. Just sort of hanging out like that. I just did not give a fuck. And so I went into the I went into the toilet, and on a few days I saw my toothbrush sitting at the sink with foamy, slabbery toothpaste. You know, somebody who's just brushed their teeth like that, right? All foamy as fuck and all that, and it just went like bleh, and just like put it in the sink, just sitting there. Not even like rinsed like you would with your own fucking toothbrush, but a fucking mess, and it's my toothbrush. Just like that, just zero consideration. And it happened again and again. And I don't know if I was talking to my brother at that point. We'd all kind of fought out with each other at some point. I'd fought out with him, and then I was all right with him, and I fought with him. Sort of like no talking to each other, walking past each other and all that kind of thing. I don't think I was talking to him at that point. So I didn't say to him, I don't know if I said to him, I'm going to stop using my toothbrush. I don't know, using your toothbrush, what you're talking about. I don't think it was that. I just like that fucking cunt. So it happened a few times, and my dad never did fucking stuff like that, right? So I just went, fuck this. And I took it to the toilet, I took it to the kitchen, and I put Domestos in it, put bleach in it. Getting work done, aye. I put bleach in it, and my toothbrush, you know, just soaked it in the bristles. Like juicy, nice and juicy. Not just kind of made it bleach scented, like a right good fucking, like I'm actually brushing my teeth with it, and then I put it back. Because I didn't really realise just how, what do you call it when something is, what do you call what bleach does to you? You know, it's an irritant. I didn't realise just how much an irritant bleach was. I knew it was sort of like you don't want to get it in your eyes, but I didn't really know. It wasn't until a lot later. Well, anyway, so I put the toothbrush in, and that was that. And then, I don't know, maybe I did that at night or something. And then the next day, I thought, right, that'll fucking teach him when he goes to date next. And I was sitting in the living room. I think it was just me and my dad that was in at that point. And I just heard this. Oh! And I was like, what? And I came down the hall. What? Said something like, what the fuck's wrong with that toothbrush or something like that? What's on that toothbrush or something like I don't know. I went, oh, well, all right. Oh, that's what you would use my toothbrush. Is that you? That was you? I was more kind of surprised. You? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I put. Oh no, it's got. I thought David was using. I put bleach on it. I was fucking louping. He said his mouth's fucking louping, and I can never remember. It's like louping. My mouth's fucking louping. And I was like, oh, I bleach, Domestos bleach. And I was like, oh fuck. I think I was more concerned. I was like, wait, so that's you? That's been you then? That's been you that's been putting it down with all the... I can't remember what the conclusion was. I can't remember if he went, aye, it has been me, or no, no, it has to been, but I just went and used your toothbrush anyway. So I'll put that way. That's really helped, hasn't it? So I didn't really know just how annoying, well, how much an irritant bleach was until I had like paint or ink or dye or something on my hands after doing something. And I tried to wash it off. I couldn't get it off with like washing up liquid or soap and fucking all of that. Like, fucking hell, what did I do? Oh, I'll use bleach. I just thought bleach can irritate your skin a bit. It's kind of like a dead, like a kind of far stronger washing up liquid. But I didn't really know just how much. So I went like that with fucking Domestos, probably the same fucking bleach. I just went like that on my hands and went like that to see if it took the ink off or whatever. Honestly, I went like this, look, and right away I was like, my hands felt warm. They felt like I'd put them in front of a nice warm fire, and I was like, wait a fucking minute. I went, oh, and I washed it off. I didn't realise that it's that powerful. And as I've said before, I used a bit of bleach on a cup recently that was all tea stained, and I used it on, there was something else. There was a mark on something. What was it I was cleaning? Can't remember what the fuck it was. It was something that was dead hard to clean. I can't remember. And like when I was up with it inside the teacup, it was like fucking washing up like it was coming off, even with the green fucking the green bit of the sponge. I was like, fucking hell. And I went like that here. I didn't use like Domestos, but I've got this kind of, general kitchen spray with bleach. I don't use that much because it's stinking of fucking bleach. But I went like that here, wait a minute. Wait, just two quick scooshes. Went like that. Fucking came off. Just like, it came, just like that. Just gone. Bleach is just the nuclear option, shouldn't be near people. It just fucking, like that. Just, what? Enough that I was looking at it going, what, one of the things that makes you go like that, right, wait a minute, what is bleach? What the fuck is bleach? Kyle, thanks to sub. Any Halloween costume recommendations for a party I've been invited to last minute? Me? Get like a bald cap, but sort of cut the top off it about there. If that what? No, it wouldn't work because you've got to be. Aye, have a bald cap that goes to. Aye, goes to there. So just that. Use soap to hide your eyebrows. You can hide your eyebrows with soap. Aye, Psycho there in jeans. Aye. Navitron and Dudsey, thanks for subs. When will my channel points be usable so I can show off my loyalty? What I'll do soon is I'll make it so that for 1 million channel points, you just click the button and you'll become a VIP and that's it. Let me get that sorted out at some point. Mecca thinks a sub. I got my kid to play your game and he cried. Oh, he cried. All right, I thought I was reading the wrong thing. Robot Mac and Kyle thanks again. Use some image tamples a cunt, etc. Right, here we go. Let's date now. Oh, sorry. What I was going to say, I remembered why I came out of this. Is what I want to do at some point, and this will want to be a web game, but an actual like a downloadable one. I want to do a fucking... No, this is why I came out of this, because I forgot what I was going to say. You know, kind of walking sim, heartfelt walking sim, 3D, going up there. I mean, I don't know what Godot's like for that. Probably all right. Maybe not. I don't want it. Don't need the whole fucking Unreal Engine brilliance. Father was House Proud. Aye, something like that. House Proud the game. My mother. I was raised mostly by my auntie. Something like that. I never had many friends in school until I met John Craig. John Craig. My best friend, John Craig. And then walk a wee bit further. John Craig asked me if I wanted to kill someone, just to see what it felt like. When we were 25. I said I didn't want to be friends with him any longer. I'll do something like that, that'd be good. And then, like, make it that I've killed somebody, and then at the end, I live with regret almost every day now. Who was I to take someone's life? What right did I have? And then that's the game, to kind of leave you thinking about, you know, oh, that's really thoughtful. I know. It's a story about guilt, adolescence, or something like peer pressure, even in adulthood. A side scroller. I make it about that, but it's like Mario. What Remains of Edith Finch sort of thing. I'd love that. Love that sort of thing. Make it all kind of white and minimal, like a gallery sort of thing. Go up. Over here. Over here. Over here. Just have that repeat until you go into that area. I met Mary. I never thought someone like Mary would be interested in me. We were in college, and she spoke to me and said, "Do you need those sugars?" She wanted sugar for her coffee from my table. I can't believe I said it, but I said it. No, I'm sweet enough. Before I could think about it, it was already out my mouth. I thought, I've really blown it now. But she said, "That was corny, but you're kind of cute." Within 2 years we were married. One night she said to me, "Why don't we kill someone to see what it feels like?" I said, "Not this again." It did. Really heartfelt. Oh, that'd be good. That would be good. And the whole thing lasts about 5 minutes. No thanks, I'm sweet enough, It's gone up a hill. And then you get to the end of the hill. Why am I up this hill? It was there I decided to end my life. It was either that or end someone else's. Choose, end your life, end someone else's. You click end someone else's, and a cutscene turns you away, and you walk away, and you hear this. Hi there. Can I help you? What are you doing with that? The end. Or end your life, jump off. No, that would make it funny. That would make it. I want to do something that's like, are you fucking serious? I just want some people out there to play it and go, is he serious? I mean, I don't think he's killed anybody, but I mean, is this meant to be taken seriously? Fucking bizarre. So that's what I'd like to make. No next, but something to keep in mind for the future. That's what I'm aiming for, something like that. That's what I wanted to be on Unreal Engine. So when I fucking start playing this, I'm not doing any more. Right, anyway, so what was I saying? Red Collar thinks it's up. Thank you, but glad you like the comedy. Thank you very much. Right, here we go. No, it should be on game category. If you like 6-7, make sure you share it there, Para. Right, what's this all about? Hold escape to skip cutscenes. Dublin, Ireland, 1897, everybody.
Mr. Ward!
Oh, Mr. Ward, get past the note. Get past
I
the
waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara.
I write from right.
Yesterday, a guest went missing.
How's the volume?
A young woman named Evelyn Dean.
Right. Evelyn Dean, photograph enclosed. Low.
Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure.
Right.
This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive.
Excellent.
I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you. There's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most important,
The best in the business.
godly.
Yes, I am. Christian.
I pray for the girl that this is true.
The Christian detective. The Christian detective. The Séance of Blake Manor. Day 1, Friday, October 29th, 11 PM. Wait a second. Coincidence? Do they know the date? Dev's looking in chat. They released it on this day in pubs. No, they released it. It says it's 27th. I know it's not Friday though. Aye. Who's he thinks it's £3? Great time to finally dive into Spook It Out World's DLC. No thanks. Now you did exclamation mark what WTF, but should have played what the fuck if you did it properly. But what you actually did was DLC exclamation mark WTF, one word. That's why it didn't work. It's got to be by itself. Exclamation mark WTF. Husey, I'm sorry, but I simply must insist that you follow the instructions as given in my About section to trigger Did I Fuck. I pressed enter to skip. I'm looking at it right now, Hughesy. You did enter to skip a few lines. Maybe it hasn't registered the new lines. See there, in the message, there are no new lines. There are no new lines. Well, the whole thing's fucked. No, you're fucked. Maybe I should search to see if... No, that's the message that I get. I don't think it gives me the message. I know that I see it there as one line. So I've got to update your regex, lad. I'll search for new lines, but I don't think... I looked up that whole fucking regex thing. Oh, I'll shut up about fucking all that. Ellis, thanks to sub. What was the state of affairs when you turned... It's my birthday today. What was the state of affairs when you turned 27? Thank you very much. 27... 27... 27? When I turned 27, that was 20th October... So... 7 plus... Oh, 2001. Oh... We were just about to leave the company that we had started to make a new one. We started it a year before, but we ended up leaving and starting a new one. Started Chunk. It was run about then. So, already been sort of, had my own company with these other guys, and then for about a year, and then ready to start up a new one. So you should be run about there. I also made it that, when I was 27, it run about this time. When I was 27, I made this.
What you want?
Trick or treat.
Get to fuck!
You fucking old bastard. So you should have had that made by now. Ellis, that was... When was that then? 24 years ago. 24, thanks, glad you like it. What was that made in Flash? So that's 4 years before YouTube. Tower Control, thanks to sub. Tower, thanks again. It's like a GIF with sound. Quarter of a century. Here we go. Right, so I got a letter. Somebody saying, heard you're dead good detective. Where I live, a woman has went missing. I think she's still alive. People are acting like nothing's happened. Come quickly, please. Please save her. Alright. 11 p.m.
Evelyn Dean.
Evelyn Dean, Mr. Ward, me.
Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father.
Right, just hold on.
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
Right. Her father had an involvement in my brother's death. I'll change it. I can't hit escape to go to the settings. It won't let me do it.
I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Okie dokie, I'll just turn the game max. Front gates, look, that'll cost me one, I don't know, minute maybe. You can move faster by running, but press shift to run. You will move slow when crouching. Press control, crouch. Right, okay. Oh, I didn't mean that. Look. Johnny thinks of the bits, thank you very much. Now that's how you do it. Me, Mr. Ward, I've said hello.
Is somebody there? What in hell?
Evidence records, washerwoman. Now that's as loud as the voice will go. I can't. I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. It's possible. Still, perhaps I will ask. You can check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access the records. Washerwoman, the records contain a catalogue of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analysed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Hold that to proceed. Washerwoman. Observation. I thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain out front of the manor, right? Is that what she was doing? Discussable with that person, right? No, these people. Yeah. Right. The hiring letter. The letter I received hiring me onto this case. Examine, hit enter. I write from Blake Manor. Yes, the guest went missing, right? I know that's the stuff that was at the beginning. Room's not been slept in. Nor have any locals seen her off hotel grounds. She has not left. Of that I am sure. Right, actually within there. Map of the region. Ulster, it says at the top. I'm not getting involved. It's none of my business. Built on conquered land by Edward Blake. Blake Manor, right. Luggage, my luggage. Photograph of Miss Dean. She looks to be in her 20s. Right. I'm glad I started playing this. I mean, I've only just fucking started. I don't know what it's going to be like, but I'm enjoying it. Devs are raging that I've went this way. Devs are like, how did they know? Maybe I will. A barrel of rusty coloured rainwater. Was that it? Right, I just spent a minute on that. Bad ending. A barrel ending. Barrow ending's locked in, that's it. Fuck no. Joe Corden, thanks to sub. Enter. You're going to really make me leave my mouse and go where to hit enter? Thank you. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. Look. Time is of the essence if you're to solve the mystery of Blake Manor. Time advances when word interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery. It's 11 o'clock. It was 1 minute. It's fucking past 11 of Miss Dean's departure. You'll be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. Right? Got till midnight to solve the fucking mystery? Or is this just one thing? Mystery unlocked. Miss Dean's departure. Don't do it. I didn't do that. Mr. Me, there's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. Right. Thanks for telling me that. I'm going to click it. You record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Press 1 to access this. There it is. You've unlocked a mystery. You should investigate Miss Dean's departure. I've arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Dean was here and, if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Each mystery contains, by the way, there's an ad break coming up. Don't worry, non-subscribers. I will watch a music video or something. You will not miss a thing. That means you must stay here. If you're going to go for a pish break or a shite break, keep the fucking ads running. Keep the ads running. Just leave it on for me, right? Hi there. It's just that this is what I do for a living. Could really do with your help. Each mystery contains evidence, and see, I would do more. Like put myself about in social media a lot more. I can't be arsed anymore, so I'm looking for other options. The second ad break starts, in fact, you know what? Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Select a connection. Reveals context for why two nodes connected. Hold that to proceed. I'm going to just unpin the game just now. No, I'll keep it on for just now. Fuck it. My game, that is. I should check in a hotel. Good idea. Escape. 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 Options. Sound. Oh, it loops back. Is the ad started yet? Cautious. Kuzon. Bunks Bubble thinks the subs and bits. Can I get a shout out to Martin O'Neill? Welcome back, big man. We used to eat asbestos on our pieces. Aye, we loved it. I turned him into a vampire. That's how he came back to life. Sounds like the beginning of... I've been waiting for a girl like you. Yeah. Right, so lead. Miss Dean's departure, check-in. So we'll go to 1. Right, that is. Investigate. Right. Current focus, check-in. Right. Hiring letter is... Right, I know that, but you've got a wee exclamation mark next to it. Miss Dean's departure. Right, if I click on that... Hiring letter. I must have been summoned here for a reason. That's the connection to Miss Dean's departure. Miss Dean's departure to the check-in. I should ring the bell so that I can speak to the manager and check in. We're just sort of getting used to how the game works. I'm enjoying this, by the way. This seems thorough. I'm not looking at your newspaper. I'm not spending a minute. No yet. No yet. I'll go in there in a minute, maybe. I'm not looking at the entertainment schedule. I'm not going to look at the clock either. Don't look at anything. Right, just go and check in. Oh, the Grand Séance. There's a Grand Séance coming up, everybody. And Halloween. Okie dokie. Let's do this. Harvey, thanks for the sub. Cautious Paul, thanks again, thanks for the sub.
Yes?
I got a dizzy spell there. Because, see when you're used to moving the mouse about and it's turning you about? And then you move it and it's actually a cutscene and it doesn't move. You get this kind of, oh! Fucking feeling. Kind of like being used to walking on a fucking escalator or something and then you walk off it and you're like, here, wait a minute. Manager, yes?
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in.
Vincent Varley. Okay.
I'll send word that her room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight.
Okay.
But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Evidence, records, telegraph machine broken. Right. The Manor's method for sending and receiving telegrams discussable with, and there's mysteries if I click on that. Check in. Leads to Mr. Varley, which has not been clicked on. Observation, the hotel manager, discussable with Mr. Varley. Right, so I could discuss with him. Let's talk about you. Current focus check-in, I like it. Helps. Helps a lot. Well done, devs. Helps a lot. Right. Mr. Varley mentioned the telegram machine was broken. Can I fix it? It's funny, it's just that you said... Oh, sign in, right. Analysis mode. You can analyse people, documents and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Hold that to proceed. Observations. Oh, right. Miss Dean's signature. Miss Dean signed the registration book a few days ago, right? So she has been here. No question. There's a lot of names here all signed in within the last week. More than I thought there'd be. Right, everybody's all here for the séance. Exclude myself and Miss Dean. There are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Guest sign-in times. A record of who arrived and departed and when. And notice Miss Dean did not sign out. Move your head. Move your head. Alright, there you go. Just move it there over that. You happy? You happy? You happy? Got to go somewhere. All observed, right. Only one guest is signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Oh, right, because it's like late 1800s. Right. one guest is signed in with an X. Person X and their father Lordkin Sinnott signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. Might be relevant, might not be. Bottom left kills the dialogue. Yep, certainly does. Anyone else agree that this kills the dialogue this year? What you on about? What, me there? Oh, you're talking about where to put me if I was to go down the bottom left? No, it's fucking fine. I'll just go like that. I'll just scoot about. Scale the gameplay down so it has black bars. No, this is fine. I'll just jump between it. No. Right, let's sign in then.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
What I'll do is I'll nudge me up a bit. Fuck's sake, chat, I was going to find some problem. No, I welcome any problems, any comments about technical things or that, over that's too loud, too quiet. But I will be making the right decision for myself. And I'm a professional, I'll be making the best decision. Optimus says I'll nudge you up a bit, like to see you fucking try. One-on-one? You're crazy. You're dead.
The Séance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Indeed. The, Séance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer.
You're afraid? Why are you afraid?
Were you hoping to meet her?
Maybe. Did you kill Miss Dean?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
It's just, I just saw a name in the book there. Doesn't it say she's signed out? What happened there then? I'm just here a pack of lies here. Why don't we start again? This time the truth. You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and the mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select Discuss Evidence to ask Mr. Valley about Miss Dean. Select Discuss Evidence to proceed. I will. Navigate to the People category to ask about Miss Dean. I'm here. I'm going to go... That's what I see that anyway. Right, so just... No, it's telling me to do it up there. Right. This is a wee helper thing. Can I do that? No. It's just... I've got till midnight to just like find out what happened to her. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's the main thing. Like, I've got basically fucking 59 or 60 things I can look at or ask, and then that's it, you're fucked. I think it's just one part of many things I've got to do while I'm here. I'd like to discuss... I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. A letter said she had to leave in short notice, he's saying. Letter, I say. Letter. In truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Ah, right. Would that be usual for her? I cannot say, sir. This was the first time she stayed here. Right. Right. Well, I don't think I've got anything. I mean, that explains why she's not signed out. She just fucked off. If I was to discuss evidence, which will cost me 1 minute. Rico has asked, good idea. Greenock Scatman, just above your message, I'm seeing one for Oolong saying the mystery of the increasingly large forehead. It's horrible. I'm trying to focus on the good people, but right, just due to the way that eyes work and eyesight works, I'm just seeing horrible comments nearby. Bullies in the chat, horrible. That's not funny, well said, Impresario. See, even non-subscribers are gentle and kind people. Thanks, Impresario. I could not say so. This is the first time she stayed here. Sixie says, it's not funny, it's hilarious. I think you'll find that funny is a subset of hilarity. I think you'll find that funny inherits from, or hilarity inherits from funny. You see, I've been doing a bit of coding recently, and that's all I've got in my mind just now. Hilarious is a stronger form of funny. I bet it's still funny. Like, imagine I'm in pain. Imagine I'm in a fucking ton of pain. I'm still in pain. It hurts. That would be hilarious, aye. Nikki, ask him if he prefers 6 or 7. I'm gonna do what's wise, and I'm not going to discuss evidence because I don't think I've got any more evidence. I mean, I could say the book, but it's a waste of fuck. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see. Can I click on that and say, I saw that she hasn't signed out, but he's just going to say, and it's going to waste a minute of my time. I just told you, mate. He's going to say to me, I just told you, mate. Why are people saying hat? Why are many people saying hat? Inside joke. Did somebody say hat and they fucked it up? Good, I thought so. Because I just thought for a horrible moment, are many people, including mods, saying hat? Discuss the evidence. The hat. Remember the hat that you saw on the hat fucking stand at the door? Like, what? But no. I'm going to see if I can talk about oh dear. See, I told you. I just wasted a fucking minute. Oh, maybe. Right. Maybe you can. It's when I click on discuss, then it will cost me a minute. Maybe. Possibly. Wait a minute, what's S? What does S mean? Hold on. 1104? Aye, it's only been a day that. What's that then? What is that? Right, I don't think. Right, analyse, don't analyse it, just leave.
I need nothing else, thank
you.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room. Now,
oh, sorry.
If you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
Okie dokie. So Miss Dean was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It'd be good to see the letter she left behind. It seems my cut-off for investigating is midnight. I should get a move on. By exploring and interacting with the items, you can progress investigation to see which objects you can interact with. Hold down space to enable detective vision. Hold left click to proceed. Okay, left button. Lead. Miss Dean's departure. Find Dean's letter. I will. I'm moving my... What the fuck's going on? I'm moving the mouse to for the... Oh, I bet it's my battery's running out. Hold on. But the mouse is actually switched off. There we go. Too much rivals in it. I'll charge it up once and again. Right, here we go. Get a move on. So what was that lead? Check in, ask about Miss Dean. Right. Right, I did that. Whereabouts, right? And that led to... Where I could find it, perhaps behind the lobby desk. Excuse me, I don't need any of your help. I like to read other people's fucking letters. Guest sign-in times. A record of who arrived. Shows that Manor, though, she remains as such. Remains as such as an almost entirely. Beneath the headphones, thank you very much for that sound and bits. Miss Dean signed the registration book a few days ago. Now this isn't utterly conclusive. There could be other wee things that come out of that. And I don't because I've not done anything. Alright, let's pop out of this and fucking look back here. Alright, fucking scumbag. Right, so this opens the whole desk. Does it? That's the letter. Oh shit, I just wasted... A list of the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. Is this evidence? Here, documents, learn staff rota. Right, so this is just recorded. It will be made useful at some other point. Right. Just no right now. Is a letter no there? The game is giving me false information. Books. Newspaper. Oh god. The amount of time I'm When interacting with a person or an object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use the mouse wheel to navigate between the actions. Hold that to proceed. Right. So I could do that. Oh, no. I did not. Right. Oh, that's right. It doesn't... It won't cost me. Newspaper. You're going to read books. You're going to read books. The letter might be hidden in it. The letter might be hidden in that. An assortment of trashy romance novels with a fucking waste. Don't look in a newspaper, just ignore it. Right, so he said, oh! Silly me. Let's go with that one. A personal letter from a Victoria Lau. It has no reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. Maybe solid script. I think maybe Middle Eastern. Letters from a Mr. Dupre. He is half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. Christ him. Ah! Having looked around here, I'm not sure Miss Dean's letter is still being kept in the reception area. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for that. Likely the manager has it in his office. Right, so my current lead is to gain an entry to the office. My current focus. Mr. Varley is working in there. I need to get him out. Right, so I need to go at him. Would you like... So wait, there's a wee whiskey out there for you if you want to have it. First I've got to find the whiskey. You know, like Walking Dead sort of style. Let's pop in.
Sir, this area is for staff only.
Well, here's the thing.
I would kindly ask you to leave this room.
Right, but you're no asking me. Tits, thanks for the £5. You're still the funniest, man. Thank you very much. You would ask me, but you're no asking me to leave.
If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby.
Oh, here's the thing. I actually want to speak to you in here. I'll tell you why. Okay. I just need to get you to check the old fire alarm. Would there be one at this day and age? What the fuck? I'm not going to look at that. Let's go to cloakroom. Let's do the things that are not going to cost us minutes. It's 12 minutes fucking past. Listen. Assault ball. I go listen. Listen at the vent. Listen. Mr. Varley says, blasted cold. Mr. Hunter has had best get on with fixing that window soon. Who's he talking to? See that? That's going to come in very, very handy, that information. Very handy. (13 minutes past 11). Right. So I came in that way. Nothing. He's in there. Got that shite there. What will make him get out of there so I can get in and check to see if... check the letter that... the Miss Dean received that caused her to leave so quickly. If she did leave, that is. When do we plan to start? Thanks to the bits. Thank you very much. Smudgelings, thanks to sub. Make sure I'm sub for the big finale. Yes, but the big one. Tara, thanks to sub. So what I'll do... It could be in the fucking bin. Don't look in the bin. Might be in the bin. I dare you to look. There's nothing. Right, good. That's just cost you a minute. 40 minutes past 11. You went in there. Is this going to cost me time? It's locked. It'll be unlocked when the porter arrives. Mary Biscuits, that's the £5. I have been multitasking while modding and got my degree offered yesterday. Bachelor of Science in Physics. First class honours. Please advise me if I should do an MSc in space science and technology next, or just do fuck all for a bit. Congratulations. Do you have the option of doing nothing for a bit? Are you like that? I just want to launch straight into it. Be fair for a year. Or is that the way it works? You got to sort of date to a schedule, just like a normal kind of college or uni sort of thing. Everything happens at a set time. If you're going to do it, you date now, or you date in a year for now. Is it that kind of thing? Have to start in January or wait a year? People are saying start in Jan. Get it over with ASAP.
No, thank you. I'll find something else to do. Huh.
When do we plan to start? Thanks for the bits. Thank you very much. Don't back down. Thanks to the sub. 57 months. Not getting any younger. There it goes. I saw. That's the idea. I mean, what else? What else is there to get done? Do you know what I mean? They fuck all for a wee bit and then just go, right, January, here we go, right into it. I just like doing nothing. That's all. Aye, just aye. You seem to want to do it, everybody else thinks it's a good idea. The worst that can happen is fuck all, really. Space isn't real, quit while you're ahead. Well, Mary Biscuits will be able to prove that. That's what the purpose of the MSc is. The Masters. I come to you today with a startling and challenging proposition. There is no space. That was a fucking trumpet. It's a guy with the drill, the saw, like sawing wood, going. The thing is, my son Daniel's got a trumpet. I thought, he just fucking picked up Daniel's trumpet and started giving it a wee shot, to have a laugh. Can't do that, mate. It's not like it's fucking playing a piano that's sitting there. That's goes to somebody's mouth. Right, so that's locked. Luggage room. Do not cost me time. 40 minutes past 11. Good. Have a wee look about first. Right, luggage. Trunk. If her luggage is here, by the way. These have all got numbers next to them. So if I could see what number she was at. And if a corresponding suitcase that has not been removed, we've got a situation. But it did say one thing I should focus on is getting him out that room to see the letter. Trunk for 46. No numbers. This trunk for number 46 seems to be a thing. I'll ignore that for now though. Huh? Evidence records, strange occurrences. fallen luggage. A spirit wants me to look in there. What happened here? That's it. Look through the vent. An ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The greatest fast and film like water can't get it out. Okay. Then we're looking at finding a screwdriver and all the rest of it. Right. Everything. Observation. Strange occurrences. It may be the atmosphere and the occult talk getting to me, but I'm starting to think I'm seeing some unsettling sights in these old halls. Mysterious object. So it appears to be something hidden, right? Guest sign-in times. Can I examine that? Nay. Right, but nay room number, I reckon. Okie dokie. Alright. Okie dokie. You could look at all the luggage. I wouldn't, just don't bother with that right now. It's going to cost you minutes. You've only got till midnight to find out what the fuck happened to her. Leave it for now until you're absolutely sure. Telegraph room. There is a faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. Ah. Nothing I can see in the fire that caused the burnt smell, right? Go to the door and look about for here. Okay. A desk. Typewriter. Envelopes. Drawers. Books. Here's your machine that is broken apparently. Battery. Drawers. Newspaper. Remember I can crouch. Right, let's have a look at this then. The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery is dead. It requires 6 volts. These burnt out discs are where the smell in the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there's any risk of fire. I think I'll need to replace the discs before I can do anything. Right, I'll just have a wee look about for some discs. 6 volts. What's in here then? Can't see anything. Oh well. Right, now I don't want to just add these fucking minutes up. Probably send me at the back. Send me back again. You know, like if I go through it, I get to midnight, and I've went like that. Right, look at that. 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 And it's like midnight. You've not managed to do it. Then I come back. And then I know what to look at, what no. So kind of like, I mean, it's not like realistic, but in a kind of, Huey, thanks for the sub. I kind of, you know, one of the ones. Envelopes. Typewriter. Nothing of interest. Desk. Paper stack. Ink and envelopes. Maybe I should just go like that, like just go click, 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 you know, go through it, read everything. Like, hold on. Voltaic pile battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage. This diagram shows a voltage output of 4 volts. Copper disc, electrolyte bridge, zinc disc. A cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode, separated by an electrolyte bridge. It seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. I need to use all this to generate an output of 6 volts. Okie dokie. Nothing in there. Nothing there. I've already looked at that. Right. I'm going to see what happens then if I just go like that, right? Contrabula syncs the sub. Oh, hello there in grey, Barcelona. I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to check everything and see what it does time-wise, if it's a really bad fucking idea. So I've checked everything there. If I check that, right? And then check Blake family crest on that paper, not notable. Ink, envelopes, nothing. I mean, look, 24 minutes past 11. Just pink, paper and ink for the machines. Just books. Two separate books? German and English versions. No, The Generation by Max, two different books by the same guy, and a German to English translation dictionary. And I've got something to say about it. Like, oh, maybe it was this, maybe it was that. Right, so nothing's in there. That's that. Looked at that. Did I look at that? Aye. Yeah. So I'm just doing a wee experiment here. I want to see if a picture of a small cottage, a person stands in the window looking out at me. I don't see him. I'm going to check everything and not be concerned about oh, what was that? I could have sworn this page was blank, but instead there's something here in Irish. If only the language hadn't been taken from us by politics there. But politics there. Get it in Google Translate. I'm not getting involved. What do you mean you're not getting involved? How can you not get involved in something so obviously wrong? No, I'm just saying that you're just saying what? You're just saying what? I'm just saying I need to, know more about it. What else is there to know? Irish Gaelic, right, here we go. What's the other way around, right? What, you saying that, isn't it? Wait a minute, it's not coming up with anything. Oh, is this the way out? It means, is this the way out? According to translate, it might be something slightly different. Is she dead? And the seance is going to contact her and she's going to go like, I was killed. Or is the mystery that she's no dead and are going to try and make her look like she is dead so she can then communicate even though she, you know, it's a fake seance sort of thing. Look, I know what I saw. I saw a woman turn into birds and fly away. Right. Look at everything. Defenders of the national education system highlight that in the 60 years since it was established, we have seen an increase in national literacy rates, resulting in an almost 86% literacy rate. However, detractors of the programme point out that the rise in these figures is heavily impacted by both the death toll of the famine and resultant mass emigration, both of which affected the poorer parts of society more than the richer, more educated. Yes. Furthermore, census data indicates a high volume of citizens, especially women who can read but not write, a distinction not accounted for in the previously mentioned figure of 86%. Taking these elements into account, it is fair to say that literacy rates, especially when accounting for both reading and writing, fall well below this stated figure for the average citizen and decline the further from Dublin one gets. If I wanted to, this is me now. If I want to determine whether anything just suspicious happened to Miss Dean before I retire for the night, then I'm running out of time. I know, but I think the way the game works is if I fuck it up, I'll get to start again and then just go like that. Right, don't bother reading that book, don't bother doing that, don't bother doing that. Maybe. A book of photojournalism from the Americas. We'll see how it works. Because one thing I know what I saw. It's even later than I thought. Entertainment schedule. A list of all guest activities planned for this event. Oh, here we go. So this is Friday the 29th. 11 AM carriage tour of land. The Manor, 9 PM masked ball. And then on Sunday, the 8 PM silent dinner. And 9 PM the grand seance. Welcome luncheon and a lawn games, bridge game, horse riding, parlour games, archery, divination. And talks held daily in the drawing room located in the West Corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Talks held daily. Yeah. Grand seance on Sunday. This is Friday. Takes place in the hedge maze at 9 PM. On Sunday there's a silent dinner at 8 PM. Yeah, and then I wonder if they try to make it that way so that you kind of go like that. You got to sort of hover at it for just a wee moment. The masked ball. The Manor at 9 o'clock. Evidence, records, entertainment schedule. Don't need to look at that yet. Look at the fucking... Oh, the discs! Yeah. Plastic Orange, thanks for the bits. Maybe if I assist in its repair, he'll warm to me. I've not got long left. You do not have long left, mate. Wrong room, that's fine. Let's go back out. Not a big deal. Don't make it a big deal. about it. Lollipop. Muftak says, congrats on your wonderful new game. Thank you very much. And it is a game. 6 volts, you say? Alright, let's give this a try. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones, right? Okie dokie. Bumpity bumpity bump. Bumpity bumpity bump. It's 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that's that. Test. That's it. I should tell the manager now. Hi there. No, listen. You don't let me speak. That's a working now.
Sir, I've told you before that this area is for staff only.
Listen to me.
Leave and do not come back here. Otherwise, there will be repercussions.
I just want to say that if you look to the left there, it kind of looks like 2 eyes and a nose, the wee moustache. In fact, unfortunately, the moustache looks like fucking Hitler, so let's forget about that.
If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby.
No, I know. No Hitler. Charlie Chaplin. Or... Oliver Hardy. Or a cat. Any cat. Right, aye. Back then it was a thing. It was he didn't invent it. He tried to patent it. He can patent that. Am I right, everybody? There you go, that's that sorted. Mate, I fixed the fucking thing for you. Discs. Yeah. Hi, I'd like to speak to you about... Alright, and want to do it this way? This is the way you want to do it.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
I'd like to talk to you about the fixing...
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it. Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me.
Okay,
you shouldn't
okay.
be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Okay, okay. Let you get on with it. I that quickly. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. Right? This is the map. The ground, the yellow arrow indicates where Ward is. Or does me. You can also see where the other characters are. Characters will change position every hour. So be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. Hold to proceed. There. He's in there. Big place. Let's fucking go in and get this fucking letter. Oh, ad break. Hold on. The milk farmer, Joffamo, thanks to subs. Want to use this ad break opportunity to say fucking non-subs. Oh, scum. I don't want to get involved. Just try to steer away from the political stuff, you know. People don't come here to hear me talk about all these sorts of things. You know, I'm here for my own entertainment, to keep it light. And that's what other people want. Plenty of other places you can go for some serious talk. I'm not getting involved with the non-sub thing. You know, I've got an opinion on it. I've got an opinion of what I think about non-subs, but it's an opinion that I talk about privately with close friends and family. Not everything that has to be put on the internet. What do you think about my opinion of this? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you agree? You know, I keep some stuff to myself. Oh, right, so the fucking letter. Letters. Open letter. Mail. Letters. A safe. Maybe I fucking will. Right, Devs, you want to sort that out? Devs, you just want to sort this out? You appear to have the collision detection thing on, like the fucking texture or something. Entertainment schedule, we don't need to look at that. Stuff, we don't need to look at that. Room rack. Oh, that will tell me who's... I actually do want to look at. First things first, let's check out the letter. Mr. Valley's mid-draft orders he's requesting payments hold off until after this event is over. Open letter. A response to Mr. Valley, who seems to have asked for after a child on behalf of a young mother. Right. The letter assures him the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. What? Letter to the manager. Letter to the manager. A letter addressed to Mr. Valley soundly rebuking a request for information on behalf of a young mother. It is signed by the bishop of this diocese. I don't even know how you say that. So, did I read that right? That the manager was asked by a young mother to send a letter to the bishop asking about the well-being of a child, and the bishops got back and went, diocese. What am I reading that right? Maybe it doesn't really matter, right? But I'm just interested. It's like maybe a young mother said to Mr. Valley, "Gonna write a letter for me. Can I read or write or whatever to the bishop? I want to know what's going on with this Wayne that he'll know about. Could have been hers that she sort of like gave up or something back in the days." And they're like getting back, the bishop's getting back, going like that. No, you're not getting any information. Just forget it. Hello, Newman. Hello, Newman. Thanks for the sub. Mr. Valley, your concern regarding the child is noted. Rest assured that they are safe in our care, but understand that any further disruption to them, which is what you're requesting, would do more harm than good. Therefore, it cannot be allowed. Your request for further information is refused. Remember, a great deal of leniency has already been granted in this case. Do not ask for more. Bishop Donegan of Clifton. I'm not getting involved. Stack of letters. Various letters from the guests making requests of the hotel for the duration of their stay. What about in the desk? What have we here? Letters requesting gramophone records for the rooms, respectively for the drawing room and the bedroom of one Dr. Callan. Complaint letter. A letter complaining about the housekeeper and her over-familiarity and curiosity. Or written complaint, right. A note to the manager complaining about Mrs. Joyce's prying conduct. It is signed by Mrs. Olivia Darcy. Your housekeeper, Mrs. Joyce, is rather too interested in the guests' affairs. If you'd be so kind as to caution her on her behaviour, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm here to take part in a séance, not to be cross-examined, and it is disgraceful behaviour. Oh, Darcy. Mail. Mail to be delivered into town. Nothing here except for requests for supplies. Come on. Where's the letter? Do you have it in the safe? I have no way of knowing the code for this. In little time, I should search the rest of the office for the letter. Alright. Aha. The safe. That, and that, and that, and that, then that. You look that up in a book, and that's like one page thingy to thingy, and then go. You know, that'll be like 17 pages to the right, and that'll be 3 pages to the left. Epic Grandpa thinks the sub. Right, we're trying to find a letter. It could be in that fucking newspaper, but go to the obvious places first. Right, know that, know that. Look at the clipboard. A record of who's in which room, useful information to have. There's something under it. Oh. Room assignments. Gets in. I think this... Yes, this is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk? Strange. He must have been examining when I arrived. It's signed... I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Oh, hang popped up, but then it went away. Are there any differences between these signatures? Let's start with the E. Yep, that does the... Well, we've not got... Well, that there. This. That. These signatures are close, but they don't match. I know, but people are like that. I remember when I was a teenager and like opening a bank account and having to sign certain things. A signature. You put your signature there, you sign it. And it was treated with this sort of thing like, you got to do your, you got to like have a signature, because like that's like you, that's almost like your fingerprint, and it's like it really defines you. And I'm like, oh, that did. I remember going like that, like doing a B like that. You know, trying to have a signature. What should I do with the L of lemon? Did I just go like that? Just that? Or did I kind of, you know, sort of like at a bit of a, get a bit of kind of acute angle, sort of. And then did I maybe put the I in the L? Maybe did a deal like that? Limonde. That kind of thing. It's such a fucking stupid idea. I mean, maybe it made sense in the fucking old days, but you, somebody who is not an artist or anything like that, have got to come up with some sort of fucking calligraphy. And it's got to be like really distinctive and like it's obviously you. And oh aye, that's, you got to do it the same, otherwise it defeats the fucking purpose. Just checking to see if these two signatures are the same, but so I've got to do it so accurate that you can tell if it's a bit of a difference, and that means it must be like a forgery and somebody else has done it. Fucking shite. Do you sign documents as Limmy? No, I sign everything as bridal. Cannibal Turk, thanks for the sub. It's so fucking daft. This bank card that I've got right here doesn't even have a place to sign it on it anymore, because it just went like that. It's just fucking stupid. It's just a stupid thing. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? You've gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. Press Make Hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Case of the Golden Idol style. Press Consider to determine if you're correct. Have I really got enough? Is it telling me? I'm telling you you have. I'm telling you. Synth Girl, I think it's too much for some people, so what you're best to do is go, oh, where you go, Dom's like, no, I'd read it. I think you're best to go like that in bite-sized chunks. Do you know, I've got an interesting story about the signature that I did when I was a teenager. If enough people say, go on. And then, right, hold on, I'll take what you said as an example. I created my signature when I was in grade 4. I decided it was going to be my full name, and then I joined a band and we toured Australia, and we sat at autograph tables to sign, and I realised I'd completely messed up because my autograph was just far too long. This is what you should have done. Got an interesting story about my autograph when I was in a band. A band? You were in a band? We've got somebody in this community who was in a band? And then people go like that. Once you get 5 replies, aye, what? Well, I'd created my signature when I was in grade 4. I decided it was going to be my full name. Follow me so far. But then people go like that. Is that not what it is? Is your full name very long or something? And you, I will not bet. People can read or not read. Doesn't bother me. Well said. Well said. Have you got a dead long name? Like, fucking him for Deep Space Nine? Yeah, that's a fucking name. I have 4 names. Right. So you made your signature that's my signature. Instead of just go like, fuck, I'm just gonna, when I sign stuff, I'm just gonna go like, first one, last one. So when you're doing the signatures as part of this band, you're doing the whole 4 fucking name thing like that. Julian Bashir. Just my 2 names, and it was too long. 2 was too long. Okay, get in, man. Full fucking name, Mel. Get that up, you. Ah. There you go, look, I done it correctly. See? I know. Let me see. Oh, aye. In Arabic, let me read this. Hold on, give me a wee moment just to read this. I've just impressed a lot of people. Got to remember to do that. If for some reason you've got some reason to kind of fake that you can read that language or another language that's similar, never fuck it up by going like that. Hey, let's see. Left to right, they'll be like that. He's at it. He was in Hannibal. Television film. Oh, fucking no fucking Hannibal Lecter. Fucking right. Right. Right, so wait a minute, so that connects to the forged. It's fake. A letter excusing Miss Dean from the event. Forged, we think. Who forged this? Fake handwriting. But who wrote it? Miss Dean's signature, right? But faked. Compared to the thingy. And then think down the bottom there. Miss Dean's departure, which has got a wee thing at the top. 9 out of 11 evidence pieces found, everybody. Nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9? There'll be something else. Think. Make hypothesis. Let's see what happens when I click on it. Fuck it. Something. Wait. Should allow me to, I can't quite scroll. Look. Blue is red. Right? I have to do that. I mean, look, I can't. Let's say I'm here, and I'm like, oh, right, I want to go down. S reset. Look at this. Right. Oh. Right. Miss Dean's departure letter. Right, clear. Clear that as well, just for the hell. Right, that one there, Miss Dean's departure. Escape. Make hypothesis. Click on that. Click on that. Click on that. Clear. Click on that. Right, it changes the pen. Right. Departure. Click on that. What do I want to pick? That one there. Miss Dean's departure letter is forged. Consider. What if? You hear me out? Drew thinks the sub. Played Still Wakes the Deep this week. Reminds me of living in Glasgow. A Paracheck thanks the sub. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's nobody like us, man. I saw a video. I can't remember what was in it. Was it Paisley? Was it somebody arguing with somebody? Something that fell out a window? Something? I can't remember. But they said only in Paisley. And I remember thinking, well, I said remember, saw this video fucking yesterday. I can recall all the way back yesterday. Remember thinking, oh, shut up. Remember I told yous, to anybody who's new to my community, I've got news stories for yous all the time. Because remember, about 12,000, as I said yesterday, about 12,000, 10 to 12,000 people, 10 to 12,000 unique viewers during my stream over that 4 hours. 12,000 separate people at some point come in, and then at some point leave, right? Could be for the start and leave at the end, or they just sort of pop in and leave. So when you see 1,800 people are watching, that's 1,800 or 2,000 or 1,600 or whatever watching at that moment. But then some will go and they'll come back for the rest of the day, and others will come in later that day, and then in total about 12,000. That's 12,000 people who want to hear these stories. It's not just the same 1,800 or whatever people through the whole lot. So I need to consider these new stories for people who are new to this channel. Do we have anybody who has never commented before? Have I not got a first time chatter thing? Have I not got that ability, that kind of first time chatter thing? How'd you do that? Is that something I switch on? You do? Lurker alert, aye. It flags, it appears for me. Oh, so I've got it off. Have I got it off? How the fuck did I do it? So people stay for about 30 minutes? No, that's if you're to divide everybody up and they're all doing the exact same thing, no. Well, I don't know how to do it. Anyway. What was my luck on my balls says? See, that's the thing. You don't want to actually communicate with everybody. Horrific part like that. What was I talking about? Viewers before that. I was talking about news stories for Paisley Windies. I remember years ago on Twitter, like 7 or 8 years ago or something, 6, 7 years ago, somebody said, like, there was some guy dressed as Santa, drunk, climbing up in the statue that's got the cone in it, the Duke of Wellington statue, whatever it is, and had to get told to come down and all that, and the post took him away, something like that, right? And people were taking videos and pictures, and they were saying, a drunk Santa drunk, trying to something, only in Glasgow. And I thought, I'm sick of this only in Glasgow shite, or the Glaswegian sense of humour's quite unique. And I searched on Twitter for drunk and Santa and only in. And you had drunk Santa, only in Seattle, drunk Santa, only in Liverpool. Who's like us, eh? There's nobody like us, eh? Drunk Santa, only in Cardiff. What are we like? Oh my god, only here in the Jacobsville, Wisconsin. Only in Jacobsville, a drunk Santa. Only in Jacobsville, Kentucky. Everybody's at it. Everybody thinks their bit is the mental bit, the funny bit, the petty bit. Ugh. Only in Bakersfield. What are we like? I love it here, man. I'm going to change it for the world. What if I know what happened to you?
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel, and somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
Well, they speak English, they can write, they knew me. What is this, devs? Come on! I know I made the text size bigger, but surely you should just fucking ramp the Dean down rather than the closed square bracket. They did not know Miss Dean. Well, we know they can write.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
Our mystery solved. She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Something popped up there, but we didn't see it. Facts about the culprit. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on this screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. Hold to proceed. So, is that enough before midnight? The game is still handhold. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. So if I come out of that... Wait. Mysteries. Miss Dean's departure. And then we got... Miss Dean was supposedly at this hotel. Might that still be the case? The culprit. By investigating those present in the manor, I should be able to eliminate the suspect and reveal the culprit. Who is behind Miss Dean's disappearance? Investigate. Right, well, we only know... Right, they're able to write, because remember, we know they're able to write, and write in English, which I didn't really look at, but he's in his mid-40s, he's the manager, knows the grounds well, he never met Dean before she arrived. Says him. I found various writings from him. Investigate? I could. Room the manager's quarters. Class staff. Investigate Mr. Valley's quarters. Profile Mr. Valley. What's in the safe? I should investigate Mr. Valley's office to see if it contains anything useful. What about it? Do you know what to check out other people just yet? Or is it limiting me to this bit first? Right, Blake Manor. Built on conquered land by Edward Blake and... Alright. Right. Profile, Mr. Valley. I can build a profile, Mr. Valley, by analysing him, speaking to him, or other guests about him. Right. There he is. The hotel manager, despite his unwelcoming demeanour. Why is he so unhappy to see me? Investigate the office. What's in the fucking safe? Investigate his quarters. I assume he is housed in the Manor's basement. Because he's a staff or something. Right. And is that what my main mystery right now? Right, press escape. No, that's that. That's if I click on him. Come out of that. Then there's that. Alright. Come out of that. Oh. Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward, your room is ready. Mystery unlocked to culprit. He's going to get me into trouble. Let's climb it. He's going to say, I fucking told you not to go into my room. Hi, hello. Hello. Oh.
Mr. Ward?
Aye?
Your room is ready.
Good. That's me. Thought it was Dracula.
The porter shall meet us there.
Alright. Oh, good then. That's how I'm going to do graphics in any game I make. No, this. I mean, the fact that he... Or actually, forget it. I'm talking shite. I thought it was that kind of Doom style, the thing that always faces you. What the fuck is all this? Right, so it's 11:45. What's the state of affairs? Mysteries. That's the whole kind of big thing, right? Records is just all the usual stuff. There's the map. Mysteries. Back. The culprit. And it's got a wee thingy. But it had a new thing on it. There was a new thing. Kind of annoys me a wee bit. I can't fucking scroll really. Would you stream any of your game making process? No. If I wasn't looking things up so fucking much, even then, sitting there going like that, it'd be like a game, but the reason why I fucking binned, what's its name? I can't remember what fucking game was it actually. The water park thing. But just any game where I'm going like that. If I... Well, how... What's this? Oh, hold on, just Google this. Right, hold on, just Google this. Right, hold on, just look this up. Oh, fuck that, man. 100 fucking views. Saturday night. Right, let me just try and get my head around how this works here. I go here. That's mysteries. Oh, right, Misty's departure, right, that's that. That's that mystery. Go back, this mystery. This mystery is connected To that mystery, who the culprit? Miss Dean was supposedly at this hotel. Might that still be the case? And I go to that by investigating those present in the manor. I should be able to eliminate the suspect. And here's a new mystery. A new type of mystery. And if I go to investigate, then I go into that person. I go into Mr. Valley's stuff and investigate that, right? So just ignore. Now, why has it got an exclamation mark? Why? Because you go into it, it's not like, oh, you go into it and you go, oh, there's the exclamation mark there. And one of the child fucking things, but get this off, man. Oh, shut up, fruit machine. Wraithy, thanks to sub. Get this off. Closed in preparations for Saturday's evening's ball. Have I got to, maybe, is it 4? Right. Oh, who are you? Right, I'll just follow him just now, right? I'm sure I'll be able to walk about. Mystery. Right. Don't talk to him, just... Oh, don't do that. Strange device. Maybe I should just get him to take me in my room and just... That'll be that. Drawn room. What's my focus just now? Is this... How do you see what the focus is? I thought that was... That? Current focus. Investigate Mr. Valley's quarters. Profile Mr. Valley. And what's in the safe? Right. Right, let's just talk to the cunt.
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
Okay. I'm going to analyse you. Crack in glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent. Or surely he'd have them fixed. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Or both. That's evidence. That's evidence. What does that look like if I go here? That's evidence. Right. Hand on pocket watch. Yeah. 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 Now I can say to him. With respects. Mate, that'll be a just one more thing question. Just got to do that. Yeah. No, what time was that? Right. Okay. What time was that? Right. And that's when you came in. Right. Okay. Aye. All right. Then get the door. Or just one more thing. Where'd you get your glasses fixed? What? Oh, it's just my wife. Just saw your glasses are broke there. My wife, she's got her glasses are broke and all that, but they cost a fortune. Where do you get your glasses fixed? Do you always wait quite a while to get them fixed? Because my wife, she takes forever to get them fixed. She always thinks, oh, you know, just put something. What about you? No, these were just broken yesterday. Just broken yesterday. Right. All right. Right. Bye for now. Then the kills like that. After Columbo's out the door like that. Fuck, I wish he hadn't noticed that, man. I wish he hadn't noticed that. It's probably not. He's a dafty. Columbo's a dafty. Doesn't really matter. It won't really matter. Doesn't matter. I could tell it. I could tell him that I fucking did it and he wouldn't even believe me, do you know what I mean? Nothing to worry about. Lambton, thanks to the sub. Columbo's brilliant. I might watch the fucking lot again. The 70s ones, of course. I want to talk to you.
If you head up the stairs.
Right. Alright. Do you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll talk to you later, maybe. Ah. Oh, oh.
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Number 4. Right. Number 4. Number 4, you say? Is that you there, mate? Right. What's the quickest way to get to you? Is it that way or that way, probably, do you think? That way? No, hold on. I think this is the quickest way. Hold on. The hourglass. Oh, listen. I go. Sounds like there's someone on the other side.
Over
Look.
here, sir. Room 4.
You can see me and hear me fair there, can you? I'll do all that later. I'll do all the listening to the door later. Checking out who stays with us. That picture again. I know what this'll be. Get the sword. Come out here, mate. Come out here. There's a cool pirate ship game that reminds me of this. If you've seen it, Limmy, I think you'd like. You at it? Balbo, thanks for the bits. Did the fart sound play?
Well, this is your room, sir.
Okay. Mr. Doyle. I did good.
Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing dining hall.
Okay.
Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, Dad.
Wow, the hesitation, I guess. Sel, what was that? Just thought she hesitated.
Anyway, sleep well and all that.
I did. I did, mate. Fellow guests and all that wee hesitation. I did. Is the Séance. Are they contacting me? Sorta. I'm dead, ain't I, mate? It's always worth a guess if you're watching something or playing something. Anybody else seen that person? Anybody else? They two people sitting at the restaurant. Did we see that waiter go to the other one and go like that? And what about you, sir? Maybe not. Second I start watching a film, let's say I'm watching Jaws, and there's the captain The police chief, right away, second he starts talking, I'm like that. He's dead, he's a ghost, he's not there. They can't see him. And then when somebody speaks to him, like the wife, oh, remember we've got to take the kids to, she's dead as well then. And then, as that expands, I think, right, that group is dead. They're alive. The mayor guy, he's alive. No, he's talking to him. He must be dead as well. Everybody on the planet's dead. The only one that's alive is the shark. Right, well, how do you explain the fucking bullet, the gun and all? I don't know. He's no there. He's not really there. He's no there. He's imagining him. He's imagining him. Do you know what? See Jaws? Do you know there wasn't actually a shark? It's about mass, kind of mass panic, things like that. There never was a shark. There never was a shark. When you see a shark attack, that's imagined by people. So the Wayne that dies of the shark, it wasn't that, it was, he drowned. Or got hit by a boat or something. Then how the hell did Fonzie jump? Well, that was a real shark. I'm talking about the one in Jaws. It represents... the shark represents sharks. So it's not actually there. It's difficult to explain. It's a wee bit beyond you. Capitalism? No, it doesn't represent capitalism. It represents sharks. The shark represents a shark. So if you imagine instead of that shark, it's actually a shark, but no that one. Hard to explain. There's no point even fucking attempting to fucking explain. You got a problem with me? Right, here we go. Was that me? My luggage. I won't unpack it in case I find myself needing a hasty retreat. I won't unpack. Alright, aye. No, it won't unpack. It's that. It was that was doing it. Well, what's the midnight thing? I wonder if I just like fall asleep or what. Let's look at this fucking rug. What's that? A thick rug with an unremarkable design. Yes, the mirror. I look and feel exhausted. Gramophone. What if there's that picture? Aye. Look at that picture. Wonder if this location is nearby. These are all costing me precious minutes, but I think I got to sleep. Now let's see what happens if I take it right up to the end. Imagine I had to start again. Look at this photograph! Nothing in here catches my eye. A stag in a wintry landscape. Nothing in here. 11:54. Oh, the time isn't really... Oh, well, that'll put it up. 11:55. Find gramophone. No recordings, though. A book. A guide to local flora and fauna. Though the locale in question seems to be in the north of England. What's going to happen when I go up to the top? I mean, I go to midnight. So that's done. This will cost me a minute. I doubt I'll sleep well knowing this damn thing is lit. Don't worry about it, it's fucking fire. You want to have the fire next to you. I'm not sure which beast this came from. It's right next to you. The closer the fire is, the safer you are. Because you'll know when something's went fucking wrong. You'll be able to react. Am I right, everybody? Want fire as close as possible. What happens if I pop out? Alright, and I will rest. Well, I've run out of minutes to use to run out, so I wanted to see what happens if I run out, so that'll be that. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Sleep, not yet. Yes, sleep. 11:59. Oh, a nightmare. Yo. So they've taken my bed. Me on my bed, lifted it and taken it out into this place while I was sleeping, but that's me woke up now. Yo. Yes. I can do that. I know, I get it. I get it. What you want to be doing, everybody, is you want to... Ha. The mark of a genius. Gillette. The best a man can get. Come on, you bastard. Colourful Zebra thanks to sub. I plan to fucking leave at 1:30. Just do it. I know it's not going to work. I know it's not going to work. Very good. Look. Right, how do you think you're going to get back up to there? The genius strikes again. Don't give me another one. If it's another one, I'm just going to ask yous. Oh, here we go. Devil, eh? Got white eyes like cigar, eh? Well, like dolls of me.
The devil himself.
It's 8 o'clock. ad break in 1 minute.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all.
Evidence, look.
What was that dream? So vivid. Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this evening's séance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
It's not this evening, it's not the night. Huh?
What on earth was that?
What? We will find out tomorrow. Did I not save? I bet there must have been a we'll find out tomorrow. Because it's my time to leave after a daily 4-hour stream. I've not been out for a couple of days. There's an ad break right now. Super Otter Boy says, oh wait, I know the people who made this game weird. Fucking comment. Oh, that's weird. Oh. Bragging about knowing people who make things. That chair is creaky as fuck. It's not really. That? Where's this seat? As I was just telling my wife, Nastasia. Aye. Oh, I'm good friends with the devs who made this game. That's the sort of circles that I move in. That's weird. I didn't realise I'd got a new game. I'll chat to them tonight at the when we go out for dinner. Mods, thank you very much for the modding today. We're going to continue that game tomorrow. I'm enjoying it. And that's your Thursday. And I'm taking it into the Friday and Saturday night if I have to. I hope you enjoy my new 6-7 game. I want to go and learn some more while getting my lunch, which will be scrambled eggs and rye vita or something. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've not been out of this fucking house in a couple of days. I need to stretch my legs. Glad you enjoy 6. And make sure you share it about, pass it about, right? And I'll check out, see these bugs that I've got. Bye for now.